The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
My job, my curse, is to vanquish evil.
Hello everybody, welcome to another rip-roaring, movie fest of a podcast. What's the script? Episode 16 of Series 4. And my name's Craig. With me, as always, is my big co-host, equal partner, 50-50, probably about the same size as Anaya, Chris. How are you today, mate?
Fighting off death, mate. And by the way, see what they said in the Bible? If you paint a red cross on your door and it doesn't get you, that's a fucking lie.
Fucking waste of money, that red paint. So it is.
God's blood be Christ. Nah. The dreaded luggy has came for me, lad.
Aye, that's Chris no well again, people. Always Chris, innit? You wouldn't nothing to do with him, get it? All that during the week and getting fucking full of the joys and stuff. But
here's the actual thing. I felt this coming on the Saturday, you see. So it's like I just says to you, I felt it coming on the Saturday. So I went, oh well, if you're gonna crash, you may as well go as fast as you can before you hit the wall.
Aye.
So there you go.
I will kill this virus with whiskey. That'll do the trick.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yes, worked back in the day. Let's see, when kings were dying. Pass me that wine, boy.
Very true. Medicinal. That's all you had to say. Medicinal, that makes everything all right. 10 in the morning. That's fucking not a problem. So, mate, what you been up to anyway?
Well, for my sick bed. Well, in fact, Friday, I'm out to Easterhouse Sports Centre to watch my young nephew do some of the boxing there. There's nothing better than going to watch some underage violence. So that was my Friday. And then the Saturday, I just very enjoyed myself, with the old intoxications. But yesterday it was the sick couch, mate, and then just watched an absolute bevy of films, mate. Bevy of them, man.
Of fucking bevy of movies, man. Well, before I ask you what you were watching, just like to thank Quaint, as always, for our title tracks. And you said there's nothing like watching some teenage, underage violence. Usually just no go to the window for that.
Aye. The underworld must be they must be on their summer holidays. It's been quiet here for a while.
Well, they're getting fucking boxing gloves strapped to them and taken to Easterhouse Sports Centre. And listen, for American listeners who are not privy to the inner workings and the landmarks and the great arenas of Glasgow, Easterhouse Sports Centre, or like, I'll talk to you in your accent, man. Easterhouse Sports Centre is like Madison Square Gardens, where Glasgow's concerned. It's just it's a place to be, man. You should look it up. Look it up. That looked absolutely smashing, mate. Did they win?
No, he drew. He drew, mate. So
did he draw? But or is it just this fucking society now? There's no losers. Listen, hey, it's not about that. It's not about that. Just everybody's a winner here today, right? Everybody's a winner.
Yeah. No, mate. I think he did do well, mate. Considering the wee boy he fought, I think he'd fought fucking 4 times previous or something. So, get a good account of yourself,
Oh, was it your cousin's our nephew's first bout.
Aye.
Good for him.
Aye. So just aye. Plus, as the night went on, mate, it got more violent. You could hear punches and the likes.
Super.
Fucking Moz screaming at the top of their lungs and all that.
Oh, my head. Oh, no. That's my boy. I made that boy. Oh, no. And he's up there getting beaten to a pulp. I gave him life and he's trying to take it away. Oh, no. Oh, well, no, good for him, mate. Do you know, I think if he'd have listened to our Rocky 3 pods before it, he'd have probably won. You know what I mean? I'd have given him the inspiration that he craved. But a bevy of films, you said? What the hell have you been watching?
Well, I made the effort to go see Late Night with the Devil, which I can sadly report was absolutely pish.
That's a shame. Disappointed with that.
And for the one like horror film that they're pinning the hopes, they saying, "Oh, this is a return to the classics and brilliant and all that," it was fucking poor. So I also watched is it Immaculate? I watched that too. That was
Is that me coming out the shower again, you big pervy bastard? Oh, look at that's immaculate. That try and get that out your head.
No, that just. I don't know what I was expecting when I went to watch that, but it wasn't what I was expecting. So,
Aye, never.
But
good.
apart from that, it's just obviously the film we're doing today. I watched that. I went down a fucking rabbit hole with Russell Crowe for some reason. I know.
There's worse things to get
I
in a
watched
rabbit
one of
hole
his. Is it Sleeping Dogs or something? It's called. It was good.
Yes, I think I've seen it.
Aye.
I can't recall it, but it rings a bell. Good for you, mate.
Aye.
Good for you. Anything else?
Aye. I watched one last night in Norway. Is it Sean Penn? Black Flies or something it's called. Well, I think it's called Black Flies, but first time I seen it advertised, it was called Asphalt City or something like that. So I don't know what the fuck it is. But it's just following like a wee ambulance crew and all that. That was no bad at all, but I don't know if it was just because of my no wellness. It just fucking I was like that. Oh.
But you did watch Knox Goes Away, didn't you? That I said last week. What do you think of that?
I did. That was good, mate. That was good. So much so there was a wee bit it got me in the feels. I was like, no the boy. No the boy.
Aye, it does. It's very well written, well directed, and cast's cracking as well for such a small cast. Michael Keaton and Donut Lord for Sonic. What's his name? Forget his name all the time.
I can't remember. I just always remember him with Cyclops.
Aye, Cyclops, Donut Lord, the guy for Anchorman 2. Hey guy, you're looking at me, guy. He's also in Hairspray and all. Aye, he's brilliant. Plays a great part because he's no very doesn't do a lot of serious roles, but he was smashing in that. You could believe that he's just done what he done when he turns up, didn't you? He's fucking heavy shake like that. But check it out, guys. It's a good film. So, obviously, you can find us on all the social platforms. We are back on Facebook, innit? Aye, the Facebook that I fucking can't stand, but we're on it because the people demanded it. And we're back on, never been off of Apple Podcasts as well as all the usual platforms. But we've been, you can just find us anywhere, mate. Do you know what I mean? I was, for example, do you know how you ever watch British MasterChef? And the menus are so obscure. They have like fucking marabone foam and a lemon presence and all that. You can get a wee fucking what's the script in that menu, I'll tell you. Oh, it's a hint of what's the script. Oh, tasted vine. Anywhere else? Anywhere else I can find us, mate?
You know that feeling, people, when you go to squeeze it a wee fart and you go, oh, Did seeing that wee feeling, you can find us there. That wee split second where it went for, did that break wind or have I shot myself?
Oh, that horrible, indecision moment. Just praying for the next time your pants touch your ass to see if it's the wetness. Oh no! We're there.
Oh,
We'll leave that there this week. But myself, I never watched a lot this week because I was in the home stretch with Voyager, mate. And I forced myself and I watched it and I finished it. I'm awfully proud of myself. It was thoroughly enjoyable. And then I made the mistake of starting Deep Space Nine right after that. So I've got another 3 months of that shite to go probably. But I might know because Deep Space Nine isn't very good because the guy who plays Cisco is just an awful fucking actor. It really is. But new films, you're talking about, they're trying to bring out Ari Carey's horror films now, and so I watched the first Omen. I turned it off, mate. It was utter. Oh, maybe I've turned it off too soon, but I've gave it a good hour, and it's just dementing, man. Absolutely dementing. And I remember the first Omen anyway. The first Omen, the original Omen, that was shite yourself good. Do you know what I mean? Just so intense, and I don't think it can be beaten. I don't know why, again, they're trying to remake something like this a classic, because there's nothing cinema-wise, effects-wise, that could probably do better. Do you know what I mean? It's all about psychological and all that stuff. I started Godfather 2, and then quickly realised my version's not get any subtitles on it. So that was a waste of time, seeing as they spend most of the time in Sicily, you know what I mean? So I had to turn that off. But I started My Name is Earl, and I'm having a right good time with that. That's brilliant, isn't it? Jason Lee, and I like.
aye, mate, it's so good, man. It's one of the few things out there I hope they bring back to get the proper ending it deserves. But
Oh, don't tell me, because I'm still like before 10 episodes of series 1, so I don't know what the ending's like. But it's just, I'm just trying to be a better person. My name is Earl. I fucking like you, Earl. I do. I like you. You see your basket case and ex-wife. I fucking like her, by the way. I know.
wait, every fucking character in it, they're superb, man. They're just even the wee bit part characters, know what I mean? The postie with one eye on it.
Aye, Winston or something like that. But he keeps bringing back his pal that he helped in the first episode, the gay guy. Didn't know he was gay and all that, and gets him set up and shit. He brings him back every couple of episodes, which is good. And then obviously, doesn't matter if they're 100 metres apart or face to face. Every time he meets Crabman, hey Crabman, hey Earl. Funny always gets up, know what I mean?
Oh,
it's so
it's
good.
fucking, oh mate, it's superb, man. And then I don't know, as the joke came out yet, where every time he takes a picture, he's always got his eyes shut in it. He's like
No, no yet. Look forward to that.
that.
Yeah, and obviously Randy's funny as fuck as well, because he's just a big baby, and he's just a big Wayne man, so innocent. Just want to take me home myself, man. Look after him. But anyway, that's that. I've not watched any movies, mate. Shout outs to all our pals in the indie podcast world. You know who you are. But special mention this week for the guys over at Bad Movies Rule, who gave us a shout out on their mailbag. I sent them a wee challenge to see if they could do a poor Scottish film. And they've got on the list what I asked them for, which was Highlander 2, The Quickening. And we're going to do Dog Soldiers, aren't we, at some point?
Yeah.
And I like the way when we start talking American, they say it cracks them up, man. When he's driving down the highway doing 50, you know what I mean? Because you can't do any more than 50 in America. It's like so fast. But like, challenge accepted, boys. We will certainly do Dog Soldiers before the season's end. That's for sure. I'm not sure it's Scottish, is it? Is it a Scottish film?
Oh, aye, it's filmed in Scotland and everything, mate. It's fucking.
That's fine.
Aye, it's filmed in the Highlands and.
Highland?
Aye,
Highland? Is it filmed in Highland? Fuck.
Aye, Highlands.
Get a subway there, man. Brilliant. Fucking Wolfson alike.
Aye, up there with machine guns on the Highland Road there. Like, are you? Get
Aye,
fuck out of here.
But I look forward to doing that because I remember Dog Soldiers as being a very good movie, and it definitely wasn't howling. No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying.
Yeah. Hey, hey.
So there we go.
I really like that film, mate. I like me a werewolf, you know. I like a werewolf.
I don't mind a big hairy bastard. I really don't. So I started following the Nomads of Fantasy as well, who are a very good podcast. I suggest you check them out. And as always, we're homeboys over at Seismic Cinema, who, what was it they got out this week again? I listened to it. When we done, what was it? Oh, they're going to hate me now because this is
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. See, all I needed was a wee bit of
See?
time to remember that. Time.
So it's up to be square, mate.
I was very square there. So give that a listen and all. It's a good listen as well. Thoroughly enjoyed it. But this week it was my pick, mate. And I picked what I think is one of the best vampire hunting monster films in the last 20, 30 years, by the way. And it is a 2004 Stephen Sommers written and directed Van Helsing. And before we begin to this, I'm both shocked and appalled at the IMDb rating of this fucking film, by the way. 6.1.
Yeah, mate. Aye. It's like it says, mate. See, then the wee bit of digging into it and all that, mate. Apparently, it wasn't well received.
No, is that fuck? I don't remember it
Because
being in the
apparently, like
pictures.
I think the North American like DVD and video sales or something was like 65 million.
That's right.
In the first week or something, which was like half of the theatrical run and all that. Know what I mean? So I don't know, man. For me,
But
it came out. Came out the right time for me, mate. I was fucking young, vampires, werewolves, Frankenstein, fucking all this shit. Know what I mean? That's a wee boy's wet dream.
I'm telling you, and see, we'll talk about it obviously as we go on, but just the whole loyalty to the lore, and even at the very start, the Hammer horror, feeling it and all that. But if you've never seen it, folks, this is Van Helsing, a legendary monster hunter, travels to Transylvania with his sidekick in order to kill Dracula and protect the last surviving member of the ancient Romanian family. That's very nutshell. There is so much more to it than this. As I said, I don't remember it being in the pictures or anything like that. This is another one of the drunken buys that my dad bought in the pub after DVD person. Would come in and flung them at us, you know what I mean? And I was like, I'll stick this on. And I was like, oh. Because what Underworld with Kent Beckindale was out just before it. And this beats it out of the park, man. When did you first see it, mate? Just when you were a wee boy in it?
Hi, mate. No, this is where the pictures to see it, mate. And it was just class. Aye.
How'd you get
I
in?
had my finger on the pulse, man. I had my finger on the pulse. What in the day, mate?
Just like a vampire, eh? Just like a big vampire.
That's it, mate. Check that heartbeat, bro. Check that heartbeat. But aye. No, what I say is, mate, because mate, there was a PlayStation game and everything came out with us.
Was that?
And we had that. Aye. Aye. Oh, aye, mate.
man.
We were there at ground zero.
Oh, was that PS2 then?
Might have been. Aye, PS2 or
that's-
PS3, something like the lines. I remember playing
That's
it
not-
anyway. I know I've not made it up.
That's
I
not going
have
to go
these
in my
mad
game
fucking
stick.
lucid dreams, know what I mean?
That's not going to go in my game stick. I'll need to maybe buy a PlayStation.
Aye.
Because that excites me, by the way. I wasn't into my gaming at that age back then. Who's in it, mate?
Eh?
Who's in the movie? Who's it starring?
All right, mate. Oh, aye. Oh, there's a plethora. There's a plethora of people in this.
Uh-huh.
So obviously you've got big Hugh Jackman, big Shuey. You get
Shug.
Kate Beckinsale. Richard Roxburgh, David Wayneman, Shuler Hansley, Elena Anaya, Will Kemp, Kevin J. O'Connor. The smashing me guy, him. I don't know what ever happened to him. Alun
Right.
Armstrong, Silvia. Did it?
Kevin O'Connor, was he know the voice
Did
of
he?
Batman?
No, that's Conroy.
Ah, I've spelt that wrong, you see. That's what I've done. I've spent it wrong.
Oh, brilliant.
Hope you're still
Silvia
alive, mate.
Coloca, Josie Maran, Tom Fisher, Samuel West, and Robbie Coltrane, which I completely forgot about.
Aye, some cast, mate. Absolutely brilliant, as you say. Just so good. I mean, say Daddy forgot about Robbie Coltrane. He's one of the most quotable guys in this for the length of time he's in it, isn't he? I remember I still use the phrase to this day, my turn. Especially when I'm playing with the Waynes, man. They start battering me and I'm like, my turn. And I say it about them. Aye, you're right today. Teach them how to be men. Teach them how to be men, the boys. What about the... You mentioned about the kind of poor box office. What is the kind of financials for it, mate?
According to the interwebs, it was $160 million for the budget, and it made back 300 million. So, I suppose it's no groundbreaking that some of these films are, but at the same time, man, it's like you got to look at it like a gambler's point of view. If I bet £1 on that and I get £2 back, you're up. Know what I mean?
True.
So,
true. I mean, even if you had another, I don't know, 30, 40 million on it for promotions and all that kind of stuff, then it's still made.
aye.
But obviously, no, but everybody was wanting because it was originally going to be part of a series of movies, wasn't it?
Aye, it was. They were going to, because Universal's been trying to do this for a while now. Hence, like the Wolfman film and fucking Frankenstein and the Mummy and all that with Tom Cruise. They're trying to launch the like monster universe thing again, and I think this was like a different. It was like a different spin on the characters that they were trying to like push off of, but they should have done looked at the numbers and went, "Oh no, that's not what we're after," and it just gets shelved. You know what I mean? So,
Aye,
which is shit.
That is shit. It's so baffling. So baffling. And like you said as well, it kind of broke some records, man, for the first week of DVD sales, 65 million. As if people realised about it too late. Oh, I missed that in the pictures. I heard that was good. I'm buying that. You know what I mean?
Aye. It's fucking. There seems to be an awful lot of that, mate. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just people reading and see reviews and going, I'll wait till it comes out. Something like Airlines, you know what I mean? But I thought it was brilliant, mate. Because Hugh Jackman was the man of the hour for me, mate. He was fucking Wolverine and everything. You know what I mean?
That's
So you were like that. Yes, I'm going to watch this, man.
Aye. I mean, it was actually filming X-Men at the same time as this one, and he had to use one of his days off to go and finish filming the shoot for X-Men, didn't he?
Aye. So, but yeah, plus see the director, mate. Stephen Sommers. He's got my number. Know what I mean? See the film he's done. Like the Mummy, this, G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra, know what, mate? I like the films. Know what I mean? They're no deep thinkers, know what I mean? But they're action packed, know what I mean? You can sit and watch them and fucking kill 2 hours or something, which is what films are about. So
exactly. See, some people forget movies, whatever genre of movie, it's about escapism, innit? It's about taking you away out of your life for a wee hour or two and just again escaping. It's mental. And these fucking blowhards will walk out of theatre and go, "No, that's terrible movie. It was Superman was so unreal. Aye, mate, he is unreal because he's a fucking comic book guy that flies. You know what I mean? Superman was a bit unbelievable, you know. But I mean, I seen King Kong and I thought, no, it's not for me. Godzilla as well, you know. No. True to life.
That's why I say to you the other week, mate. As ridiculous as a big monkey fighting a dinosaur is, that film is a tad more ridiculous than usual.
Aye.
And there's no for that aspect, the fact a big monkey in it. Well, you pointed some things at yourself, you know what I mean? King Kong came back to the surface because he'd get toothache, you know what I mean?
That was fucking, and you know, aye, and even at that, he get his tooth fixed. Well, they incorporated a rock montage into his tooth getting fixed. Know what I mean, the guy's swinging about with fucking AC/DC or some fucking Motley Crue or something, blaring, girls, fixing the tooth, girls, fucking behave yourself.
Imagine your dentist done that in real life, sitting air guitar and you're like, I'm just waiting till your gums done, mate.
I'm still I want Steve Martin at a little shop of horrors as my dentist, man.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
He was entertaining. But you're right, mate.
Anyway.
Absolutely brilliant film. I just maybe the genre. It was a reboot of the genre at that time, I think, because I can't think of much else by the late 90s. Maybe it was just too much too soon for a lot of people, because I mean, I'm watching Richard Roxburgh's portrayal of Dracula, and I think it's one of the fucking best, by the way. Smashing.
Aye, it's good, man. It's for me, the best Dracula is Gary Oldman, right? But that's just a totally different film. But this, aye, mate, he's quite menacing, but also like sarcastic. Know what I mean? Like kind of sassy. It's not what I mean, say like that. Aye, I get you. You're ancient, mate. You've had enough with people, haven't you?
Yeah, you're tired and pissed off, you aren't you? You just want your wins. That's it.
You've been hanging about for 400 years.
He's just a feather. Just want to be a daddy. That's what I mean. But yes, the other thing about this film, mate, is the comedy, the humour in it, the one-liners. I think they're brilliant, man. There's nothing cheesy. There's nothing out the road.
That's it, mate. It's like again, goes back to like the guy Sommers, the director. It's like, see the first Mummy film. See when that first came out, mate. You were like, ah, this is mega. No, I mean, there's like monsters in it and bad shit's happening, but there was still also like humour and jokes to it. Know what I mean? You're like, aye, it's a perfect recipe.
That's it. I mean, you get 1 minute you've got blue scarabs getting under guys' skin and eating them from the inside out, and then you've got Brendan Fraser making a funny line about it. Peak Brendan Fraser, know what I mean?
Aye.
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 So Stephen Sommers probably
right,
getting my number and all.
Aye, probably, mate. Well, I'll probably send him it.
He's got your number and he phoned you, tell him I was asking for him.
Aye, you're right, mate. The humour works, mate. Different characters, different kinds of humour and all. Know what I mean? It's like, remember what we were talking about last week? It didn't feel like they built up to a joke. Know what I mean? They were just like the way the screenplay's been done. It just works right. Know what I mean? Instead of like a shitey awkward joke, like I'm calling you a loser because you know you're a loser. Like, get yourself to fuck, man.
Aye, it's no fucking another teen movie. You know, it's no like you're who? You're Dracula? Oh, that sucks. I mean, oh, hey Drac, want to go and get a bite?
Oh, fine.
No like that. It's just it's heavily quoted, and we'll get to heavy quotes later
on. But aye, mate. But I see the way it starts out as well. Mate, you got to remember, right? I was young when we went to see this. And then obviously the Universal logo comes up, but then it goes black and white. You know what I heard me in the fucking cinema, man? I was like, it's fucking black and white, man. Fuck's sake. But now I get it, know what I mean? It's like a wee throwback, like a wee nod to the old monster films, know what I mean? Like Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman and stuff. So
Aye, definitely. And it's just so classic. The black and white, as you say, the angry mob baying for Frankenstein, trying to batter down the door, Dracula. It's then you realise that Frankenstein's working for Dr. Frankenstein's working for Dracula. You get a kind of semblance of the plan quite quickly, don't you? Although you don't really know what the end game is for creating life yet. It's brilliant. Is that one of your favourite kind of scenes or bits in the film?
I would probably say that, mate, because the opening, it's a bit of everything into it. Like you get the sneak peek of obviously Frankenstein, then plus like you're introduced to Dracula, see the like to his fucking that thing that vampires do. They appear then reappear somewhere else, know what I mean? And then the
Aye.
dodgy shadow and all that shit. So aye. As opening goes, it's a good one, mate.
Mm.
Know what I mean?
See in that as well, you get the first of two or three wee bits when the lightning flashes, Dracula's face turns for half a second to the monster face. You're like,
Aye.
oh, I like that. That was
Aye.
brilliant. That well done, mate.
See, this is what I was going to say, I know. This is like one of the few like modern films that vampires are fucking vampires. They're no sexy, brooding fucking teenagers. Know what I mean? You're like, no, these things fucking kill people and fucking suck their blood and all that. Know what I mean? Like, oh, look at him. Look at that boy.
Aye. Don't get me wrong, they have got
Fucking
a horrible habit of playing with their food. Do you know what I mean?
aye.
Because we'll get to that. What other kind of anything else you want to stick out scene wise?
Well, seeing what like is it would probably be when Dracula's brides attack the village. Seeing this the pictures when you first seen that, mate, it was fucking like I always remember seeing like Dracula's brides and all that. They were always in the castle and fucking they were just a wee
Aye,
side part, know what I mean? But then when you
didn't get out,
seen
didn't
them
you
here, they were fucking aye, that was it.
know?
Big he's old school Dracula. How you? You in that fucking kitchen.
I'm the man.
That blood's
I'm
not
the
going to wash
man.
itself.
I'll bring dinner in. I'm like, hey, you're my
Aye.
woman. You just fucking, you hang back. You
You
just
want
look
for
sexy.
nothing. You want for nothing. Aye,
You'll
but
want for nothing.
no.
I'll keep you a wardrobe full of lilac and purple negligees. Full of them. You can wear anyone you want.
What? Count, we stay in fucking Transylvania. It's freezing. I get us a fleece.
Aye, exactly.
But aye, just when you see them, mate, and how they actually look like monsters. Because it's like a thing as well that always annoys me with like vampire films and all that. It's like, aye, I understand that it's just the fangs and all that, but there is an opportunity to give them like a different form. You know what I mean? And they done it in this. So, check boxes for me, mate.
It's brilliant because they very quickly went from an introduction, which is what it is, because Van Helsing and Carol have just arrived in the town, getting accosted by the villagers, and then Anna appears. Who are you? What do you want? What's your deal here, mate? And then
Aye.
it just turns
What's
out
your star sign?
I need your help. You don't need my help. Aye, you do. And he just points the gun right at her shoulder and it just kicks after it. It's great. Absolutely brilliant.
Aye. Well, another wee special mention, mate, is the scene with Mr. Hyde. That was seeing the pictures, mate. Like, you don't know what you're getting into. You know what I mean? So, see when he's walking in that church, and the next thing he just pops out, it was like a jump scare. And I remember being in the pictures, and everybody's all like, "Oh yeah, big bastard, you." know what I mean? So
That's good. The dialogue's good in that as well. Just dreeping out a bell, and like you say, you get a jump scare, but Van Helsing doesn't move, didn't know? Just
no,
stands his ground, lets him take his hat. And, I mean, even before that, when he finds the big cigar that's left of the big cigar, you're like, "Ah, fucking hell, smoke that."
smoke a big jobby. Know what I mean?
Belt.
But I mean, all this stuff all came out. It's even like me and my brother were younger. We used to play like Devil May Cry and all that stuff, and that was about hunting demons and fucking all this mad shit. Know what I mean? So the fact you were getting a film like a little Van Helsing, it was out there just hunting monsters, mate. It was superb, and it's like all the different characters in this. Know what I mean? Like the Jekyll and Hyde, Frankenstein, man, Dracula. Know what I mean? Even Dracula's wee minions, the wee fucking the wee creepy bastards. Aye, the crackhead Jawas. Know what I mean?
So, well, see, you've christened them. I've christened them as well as the angry Oompa Loompas.
Oh,
But they're actually called something, and I forgot to write it down, and it's German lore or something. Can't remember what they're
aye,
called.
Dorgia or something. Dorgia.
Aye.
Aye.
Couple of things.
Just fucking something up
I
with the
like,
Germans, by the way. They have me Krampus and all that. It's fucking no right, they boys.
they like to frighten you into adulthood, don't they? I mean, if you eat so sweeties, your head will explode, yeah?
Look at you, not Katie as a schoolboy.
Go to the store and buy father the peppers. Why, Daddy? Because when you come back, I can say, peppers. But Daddy,
fuck's sake.
I will ask the questions. So I will get angry and Palumpas out of the shop, man. They're fucking smashing. A couple of things I liked, mate, was the introduction into the Valerians, which is Anna and her family and her brother. And it's the first time you see werewolf, CGI'd werewolf, yes. Done well. Aye. Very well indeed. Sinking in with the practical side of things as well, because the cage that they trap it in and stuff is breaking and exploding, which is real. And obviously you get the CGI'd fucking werewolf coming out of it. The werewolves look smashing for me, by the way. And then when
Yeah.
her brother eventually turns, his transformation into a werewolf and back to her brother is fucking, whoa. No seen that before, but that was purposefully done by Stephen Sommers, wasn't it? He didn't want the usual fucking
Aye.
Michael Jackson Thriller video, fucking American Werewolf in London, hair coming out and snout appearing. He wanted ripping off skin and stuff. That was great. Absolutely great.
Aye. Aye, quite demonic in it when he's climbing up the wall and all that stuff. You're going, oh, that's unsettling. That boy's got an itchy back.
Oh, he's auditioning for Nightmare on Elm Street 1 in the bedroom. Jesus Christ. It's superb. There's, you know, the other thing I like about this as well, apart from like acts and scenes, it's all the backstories. There's a lot of shit going on in there. I mean, you've got the Vatican MI5, right? You've got Van Helsing or Gabrielle, who's very Wolverine, forgot his fucking past. So you've got that. You've got Anna and her family's lore. You've got Dracula's history. And you've got the spiritual side of things where Gabriel is the left hand of God, isn't he?
Aye. And that's what I mean. See, just the whole law behind it. That's what I think makes it better as well, because it wasn't just like the traditional Van Helsing versus Dracula sort of thing, know what I mean? There was like prophecies and all that stuff all plugged into it as well. And you're going, all right, it's a different spin on things, know what I mean? Instead of just I don't know what it would have done nowadays. Know what I mean? Like they're just, I don't know, just made something pure shite up. Know what I mean? Whereas this, I think, works better.
Of course it
Like
does.
these two are destined to meet and battle and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He's a bit. Plus, see, anytime you get stuff like that, I think it just adds to a film. Like, see, like horror films and all that. Like, oh, aye, it was wrote fucking 2,000 years ago that this wee bad bastard's going to come and do us all in. See that? I think that kind of gets you, like going, oh, aye, there's stuff at work here. Know what I mean? So
Definitely.
for that reason, mate, I think it's just superb, man.
Aye. And then all the while, you've got the hero that has only 7 years worth of his memories. You know what I mean? So he's
Aye.
going to find out where he came from. It's going to come, and we're going to be there for it. And just because when he first meets Dracula, it's another great scene. He just goes, Gabrielle, we have such history, you and I. And he says, I want my ring back. And he looks at his ring and all that, and he's not got a clue. How do you know me and stuff? It's fucking superb. Smashing, man.
Aye. By the way, see, talking about CGI werewolves.
Yes.
See, when Van Helsing turns into the werewolf, mate, what a specimen that is, by the way.
That's the king of the werewolves, isn't it?
Aye, mate, just big black shiny coat. Know what I mean? Like, I don't, there's not many people would mind getting mauled after your tell you the news, son.
He is just a big German shepherd standing on its hind legs, isn't he? Just at the
Aye.
bath, at the grooming salon. He looks great.
Aye.
And I mean, the first time he does it in Dracula, Roxburgh's acting there is smashing because he finds it funny, but also realizes, oh shit, as he realised, he's like, oh, this is wonderful. You know what I mean? Trying to make light of it, but he knows he's fucking got to get it doing.
Aye. Oh, this is a boo boo. Because that's one thing. It's one of the best lines I know. Like, obviously, Igor, he's fucking torturing the first one, keeps zapping it and all that. And Dracula goes, Igor, why do you torture that creature so? It's what I do, man.
That's it. That's enough in it. I will no come back for that wee man. Carry on. Carry on.
Plus, I think that was smart as well. See that? Well, obviously the lore to it was it was going to be a werewolf that would do Dracula in. So he instantly like makes a use of werewolves. Know what I mean? Like enslaves them, tames them, sort of thing. Know what I mean? I thought that was. You're there a wee bit more, Dracula, son.
Aye, exactly. I mean, why would I have things under my command that could kill me? Be fucking stupid. Never heard of like. So stupid you sound right now. That's my dog. Aye, and it's good in the way Sommers has made that the only thing can kill Dracula, because you look back in horror as a genre, maybe back to the 20s and the 30s and all that, and the werewolf is probably the lesser out them all, isn't it?
Aye.
Although it's had some
Aye.
smashing
Aye,
standalone
'cause-
films in the last 100 years. So mental.
True, true. Aye, because mate, see you go back and watch the old Wolfman, mate. He just looks like a guy with a severe fucking hair problem. Know what I mean? It's like he's got a wee, it's like a shite version of Chewbacca. Know what I mean? You're like
Aye, that's true.
that.
And then I always remember, but obviously the evolution of film, you've got American Werewolf in London, and the werewolf in that film was the scariest werewolf I had never seen, up to the point when you do see it, because see that whole subway chase, you just see it from the wolf's perspective, didn't you? Shite myself, man. I
Aye.
remember watching that as a wee boy, shiting it, man.
Aye. Plus, it was the howl in that. See the howl, the werewolf made in that. It was fucking haunting, man.
Aye. And then his wee deed pal kid coming back to say hello and all that. That fucking terrified me as a youngling. Looking at the window to make sure it's not a full moon and all that. Stick to the path. Don't go in the moors.
Aye, but Aye. By the way, wee bit of trivia. Wee bit of trivia here.
Love a bit of triv.
Talking about
I've got hunnels it.
the Dracula's brides there. I didn't know that what's his name? Richard Roxburgh would then marry one of the lasses that played the Dracula's brides.
Aye.
I mean, that's a wee love story there.
What one's it again? Above my head, you can see the backgrounds. What one's it? Suppose it doesn't really matter. You're froze anyway. So you have. Aye. I suppose it doesn't matter what one he married, but they're all good looking, aren't they?
Aye. You want to kick them out of the cave? You know what I mean?
I suppose one of the things in this about, you could say that the brides fully, maybe overact a bit. I don't know, but again, they're just playing like kind of banshee fucking bride. It's kind of loyal, isn't it? Just as loyal as the way I would say probably Frankenstein's like acting like a thespian. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. Because they're brainwashed, aren't they? It's like the old fucking seduction thing that Dracula does. He takes some poor wee fucking harlot away, know what I mean? And but aye. Yeah, I think the see all the brides the work mate because they're evil and sexy at the same time, mate.
Hello, Anna.
Hola, solo.
Nana konnichiwa. Yeah, I bet you have. Oh, see, Star Wars, I fucking can't get away from it.
Exactly, mate. It's always time for Star Wars.
Right.
But Beckindale. Some women are into kinky stuff, right? I think Beckindale is into vampires and werewolves.
Aye,
because she's done some extensive work in the old werewolf vampire department.
Aye, she's Mrs. Underworld, isn't she?
Aye. No, I mean, which of the fucking 4 or 5 of them?
Mm-hmm.
And then apparently the Stephen Sommers, he didn't want to ask her to do this because she was doing Underworld. And then it was actually her agent that got it, know what I mean? And she signed up immediately. And it's like, are you into this?
Aye. I'm into this. Just get me the black mascara. I'm fucking down for it, don't you worry. Oh, wouldn't mind her chasing me, tell you. Hunt me down. What else will say? We were talking about it being loyal to the law and stuff like that, and there's a place where Van Helsing and Anna's first Dracula fight, the Dracula's Three Boys, the same place where Frankenstein 1931 was filmed, Dracula 1931 was filmed, and The Wolfman 1941 was filmed. And the set was called The Court of Miracles, and it's part of the studio tour at Universal Studios in Hollywood. So there you are. So there you are. That's a bit loyal to the law, isn't it?
That is, mate. Plus, aye, it's good. It's good that you get it's that wee connection into it. You know what I mean? Because it's no, it's fuck it, mate. We'll just CGI everything. So
aye, what a
stay connected to your roots.
Fucking right. I mean, in actual fact, there was. Talk about practicality. Frankenstein's lab was equipped with antique medical equipment that they bought on eBay. That's all right, isn't it?
Aye, that you can just go out there and buy antique medical equipment. Know what I mean?
Aye, absolutely brilliant. Any other favourite scenes we've not mentioned that you want to give a wee shout out to?
Well, young me was fucking sitting in cinema awe when obviously Dracula and the werewolf are fighting, mate. Know what I mean? You're getting big fucking Doug fighting a big bat. Know what I mean? It was spectacular.
Aye, it was spectacular. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I totally forgot that there was a bit where he turned back in the middle of the fight when the moon goes behind the clouds. Dracula gets a wee bit magnanimous, but again, he's that full of his self that he doesn't take care of him there and then the moon comes back out, doesn't it? Just goes for him again.
Aye. I mean, it's aye. It's great, mate. It's great. Plus, although you mentioned that the wee baby vampires, mate, I thought they were fucking. Imagine a wee swarm of them getting lured. But by the way, right,
The hatchlings.
how much shagging has the Bulgin been doing? Because
Well, 400 a year. Van Helsing says that to Anna, didn't he? You've had brides for 400 years. You know what I mean?
aye, so but are they born in litters, or is it like one at a time? 'Cause you're talking. Know what I mean? There's obviously the bit at the end with thousands of them. So
Aye. Well, that first batch is apparently only for one of the brides, and then obviously we see later on in the film that there's like tens of thousands in there. So
aye,
I didn't see a telly in the castle, so I could imagine you need to fill your time some kind of way. Get into my coffin right now. I'd be more worried
that's not
about
back.
how the brides were expelling those sacks from their person. You know?
Aye, no, it's just reminds me back of that story. You were doing your old Glasgow Chronicles. Aye, just lying in bed listening to my daddy and my mammy.
Thumping away. Trying not to catch my mother's eye, but I did. She looked into me. I just looked into her. I lost the soul.
Oh fucking! Oh,
Haunt.
oh dear.
The haunting breathlessness of panting of my father. Stay with me to the day I die, that shit. Oh. So, aye, that was brilliant, mate, that fight. Would you think of like Frankenstein? Would you think of him as a monster? Had makeup and all that? I thought it was fucking great.
Aye, mate, it was. Aye, superb, mate. And see, instead of this fucking the daft 2 bolts in the fucking neck, I think it was again like a modern spin on it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they went done with is it Frankenstein or something?
I've not watched that, but
Aye, and just made them again. It's going down this route. This make my monsters sexy. Like no, the monsters. You know what I mean?
aye. This was many parts of dead people lying dead,
Aye,
sewn together.
aye.
You know what I mean? Reanimated with a fucked up brain.
I mean, when
We'll have
when
them.
Aaron Eckhart's fucking. Aye. When Aaron Eckhart is fucking Frankenstein, mate, is like he's on a boss fragrance advert. Know what I mean? Aye.
Hey man, I know
But they did that.
what can we do to make this Frankenstein more appealing to the youth of today? I don't know. Let's give Frank an Instagram account, huh? Let's give him a smartphone. Let's make him an influencer. People want to be influenced by these fucking monsters, you know? No, mate. You want to be chased up
There's
the
a
fucking
pout and
road
his
with them?
fucking lips off.
Aye. Was that the only lips you could get after the grave robbers, the pouting ones? That's the only lips they had, mate. Sorry.
Uh,
Aye, because
nah,
you've
aye, it
got
was good.
you can see the inner workings of the brain and the heart that are making them tick. It's electrical and it's all glowing and it's bright green and it's fucking magic. You know what I mean? When him and Anna first stumble upon the monster, as he's called, I call him Frankie. They stumble upon Frankie who's been hiding in the windmill, and he bangs against the wall and his fucking face is falling apart. That's fucking
Aye,
tremendous.
it's brilliant, man. Plus, see the way they made that character as well. Instead of the old Frankenstein way or that, the moans and the groans and all that shit, they had actually a bit of intelligence behind them. You're like
I know half.
that. Aye,
He get a good
aye, I
brain.
like that.
He get fucking Richard Harris or Ian
Aye,
McKellen's brain, didn't he? You will.
He didn't get.
How ironic you'll become that which you have hunted most passionately. I just hope others are as passionate in the hunting of you. But just did it.
He didn't get Abby Normal's fucking brain.
You promise you won't shout at me? I promise I will not shout at you. You won't hit me. Listen, tell me where you got the brain. I will not hit you. You son of a bitch! How dare...
Oh. Oh. So good, man. Aye. He's brilliant, man. All the character design in this is brilliant. Like, even just see mad fucking Van Helsing's outfit and all.
Mm-hmm.
Looks fucking just like a mad alchemist fucking hunter guy, you know what I mean? It's just everybody was bang on.
Aye. His weapons and all. See his weapons. Brilliant.
Aye. It kind of like brought them like it was like James Bondy, wasn't it? You know what I mean? It was like the best wit is available. You've got, mate, to sort these bastards out.
Aye, exactly. I mean, that grappling gun, that's like Batman Begins gas-propelled grapple gun. When he shoots it, when he's trying to escape with Anna and he shoots it across the way, and you see the rope that's swirling, that's brilliant, and then he's got the wee spinning discs with the claws, man, they're fucking smashing them.
Aye. So you got them in a game and all that, mate, and you were out there fighting with folk.
I'm going to go on YouTube and watch that. People playing that game. I can't afford to buy a PlayStation 2, even though you probably get one for about £9. You know what I mean? What about wee Clive? Is it Clive? Carol, sorry, Carol. He's the comedic relief. He's the Q branch for Van Helsing. And he's his wee sidekick, isn't he? Doesn't want to be there. He's never been in the field, but he's great, man.
Aye. I like that wee guy, mate. I like the forms and all that, the characters he plays. But in this, mate, he's superb, man. Well, it's like you've already said, the comedic relief and two of my favourite lines come from him and all. Know what I mean? Because mate, brilliant, man. What's that whole thing that's like, see when it's Anna's brother attacks and all that, and he goes, "Why does it smell like wet dug in here?"
Werewolf. Oh, all right, righty-ho.
You'll be needing silver bullets then.
Aye, well done. So, speaking of favourite lines, mate, go. He's a couple.
Aye, well, it's like, see before the big ball, and there's a wee, the friar, he's saying to Van Helsing, you've got a couple of hours and all that, you might be alright if you don't turn into a werewolf and all this stuff. And I think Van Helsing says something like, "Oh, great, you make it sound like I've got nothing to worry about." He goes like, "Oh my God, you should be terrified." Fuck.
Sorry. Even at the very start, right, and he's in Vatican MI5, as I call it, and he's doing the Q branch thing, showing him around all these new inventions. And he's got the nitroglycerine, and he just does that. And everybody shakes herself at the explosion. Sorry, I'm sorry. And turns around, he's got a big goggles on and all that. Yeah, I like this wee guy. He's funny.
Aye. Plus, the bit where they're transporting the Frankenstein's monster, and Van Helsing says to him, "Whatever you do, just don't stare at him." And the next time he opens the door, and the wee guy's like, "Oh, I'm staring at him."
Aye, they become best pals anyway, so it's not so bad. That's another great scene I forgot to mention about that chase and the horses and the carriages. And you've got the din 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 din.
I mean, there's a lot of things about the touch on, mate, because even see obviously the big finale, the big crescendo and all that, and it's they're trying to get across this bridge to get the antidote to Van Helsing and all that, and Anna's fighting with the last bride, and Big Frankie swinging about like fucking Tarzan and all that. Know what I mean? It's mate, it's brilliant, man. it's like the Mummy. I know we keep pulling comparisons to it, but that is, see the way the Mummy finished, mate. Like, it was fucking all these moving parts, and it was all coming together. Brilliant, man.
It was great. Mere lines. Look, as I said, when you first meet Frankenstein, just before you meet Frankenstein, when Helsing and Anaya fell below the windmill, and he's like, "There's something down here. It's carnivorous. What it is, it appears to be human. I'd say size 17, about 360 pounds, 8.5 to 9 feet tall, and has a bad gimp in his right leg and 3 copper teeth." 3 copper teeth? How do you know this? He's standing behind you. Oh, there he is. Lurking in the shadows, man, like Batman, wasn't
he? Plus, I like that. I like that part as well. See where Van Helsing's they've caught wee Igor, and they're like, "You're going to take us to this tower," and he's like, "No, I'm no." And he goes, "You want to die?" He goes, "I'm going to take you," and he does it about 3 times. You know what I mean?
Aye, he's funny. There's a lot of scenes in this movie when people are screaming, but their faces don't move. Igor's one of them when he's falling to his death. Ah! Her brother's another one. Anna! What's going? Faces are all frozen. Carol as well. Now, you've already said that about. Now you looked at a werewolf. That's quite funny. And then the wet dog king, man, that's absolutely brilliant.
You see what was good about. I see what was good about this as well. Like, obviously, like Van Helsing's a monster hunter and all that, but see when he sees that Frankenstein's monster isn't actually evil, he's like, "No, I can't take this poor bastard out of the game." Know what I mean? But MI5 Vatican's already says, "Nah, he's no human, so he has to go." Know what I mean? And it's that wee bit conflicting and all that.
Aye, because even when Carol says to him he's had word back and he's going to kill him, but Carol has that decision to make on the bridge, doesn't he, when he's hanging there?
Aye.
And he's like, "What do you want? I have to kill you? I just want to exist. I want to live." And he's like, "Right." And he helps him, swings him round and all that, and it's brilliant. But me, Carol, another great line of his is, "Oh, that's not good. Must tell somebody," because he's himself. I mean, funny. And obviously he's got his wee wicked ways with the barmaid as well, which is quite good.
Aye, mate. I was going to say that. Plus, see that other man as well. He goes, "Carl, you can't say that. You're a monk." "Actually, I'm just a friar. I can cuss all I like." Damn it.
Aye, then the wee barmaid, "How can I ever repay you?" And he whispers, "Oh, I can't do that. You're a monk. Actually, I'm just a friar." Oh. Do you know what I want to know? But in this film, I want to know who's plank nori absinthe in that windmill.
Aye.
There's fucking crates in the gear, man.
That's it, mate. Plus, I don't suspect many people are walking by the old windmill. So I'm curious to who's thrown all the dead bodies down there for Frankie boy to eat. That would suggest to me there's a serial killer. By the way, you would fucking move away from Transylvania, wouldn't you? You would just move.
Aye.
What? You've fucking vampires flying about, big Frankie boys eating cunts. There's a packs of wild ducks running about that fucking only come out when it's a full moon. Know what I mean? Yeah.
Aye. Plus the weather's shite in it. Fucking.
Oh, aye, it's fucking bad. Plus, and the Undertaker, he's a big creepy bastard. Like, what's the matter with you?
He's just cutting about measuring folk all the time, trying to do it. What are you doing, you fucking idiot? Get away from me with that tape measure. I've warned you. Davey, fuck off. What's digging graves at this time? It's always a good time to dig the graves. Is it? You fucking take your job too serious, mate. You need a day off, you.
Aye. You're fucking graveside wanker that you are.
Aye. Well, we're at it. Maybe a wee bit of product in that hair of yours and fucking do something with your double, you know what I mean? Aye, it's good. It's all very, very good.
But have you any favourite characters in this, mate? I'm guessing that wee Carol is one of them anyway.
Aye. But again, I think they're all great, but I'm gonna go with Richard Roxburgh's Dracula. Like you, Gary Oldman's the goat as Dracula's go that I've seen in my lifetime. But I thought it was absolutely great. It carries a lot of the story itself as well. So it gives you a lot of dialogue, gives you a lot of what's happening and bullet points, and some of his lines are cracking as well. Even when he's at the very, very start with fighting with Dr. Frankenstein, and Dr. Frankenstein puts a sword out and he just walks into the sword. You can't kill me, Victor. I'm already dead. Do you know what I mean? You're like, yes. And then when another great bit of dialogues, they've just lost Mariska. She's just been killed. The other two wifeys are upside down and shiting herself. And he goes like, did she mean nothing to you? Do you have no heart? No, I have no heart. I cannot live or love or feel joy. And then they just all regress into the big icy coffin, man. That's great. So kudos to him.
Aye.
Thought he played a great part. He's a very good actor, and he might be in Dog Soldiers. Now I think it, I know. He might be one of the soldiers. I could be wrong.
It might be, mate.
Might be. Who's your favourite character, mate? Who have you got a lot of time for this week?
Mate, well, you've stolen it from me there, because it's me, Carol, or Dracula. Because I'll always remember, mate. Obviously Dracula's he's a bad man, right? But see the way this Dracula comes across. He comes across as a wee cheeky soul, so he does. Let's see when obviously he's having a discussion with Van Helsing, know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he's still like ripping the piss at him. He's like, oh, it must be such a tragedy, such a curse to be the left hand of God.
Aye. Oh, fucking sin it is. Aye. Look at me. Know what I mean? That's great.
Mate.
Yes.
Plus, and you know me, mate. Aye. You know me, mate. I like my baddies because they're baddies. There's no. Oh, I wonder what made him that way. He get done dirty, know what I mean? He get murdered, made a deal with the devil. I fuck you, I'm not taking that destiny. And now he's out here fucking sucking people dry. So,
Aye. It's quite good as
know
well.
what I mean?
When he's walking up the wall, it says, why are they like this with us? We never kill more than we're full. Know what I mean? The villagers.
Aye.
He's absolutely vexed about it. But they playing it. Do we know?
Aye.
You know, good to him. I'm not one a person
Exactly.
a night. Kind of vampire, we're doing well. However, his
That's what I
end
mean.
game is to unleash tens of thousands of fucking bat thinks on everybody.
Aye. What it says, mate, just superb, man. And he just comes across as cool. I know what I mean? See the way he's just walking about. Everything's nonchalant. Don't worry about that. Fucking mate, brilliant, man. Brilliant.
See for the CGI that's in the movie, mate, we drink it.
When it mattered, it worked. There was some of it was a bit so, but you're gonna get that. The werewolves, I thought were brilliant. The vampires when they turned into monsters, brilliant. I mean, like I say, see what it mattered, it worked. Like even like Dracula's lair, you could believe that was there. It didn't look like pure CGI pish.
No, did not. See when they get through. I mean, I had to kind of. I think I'm being overly critical saying about some of the CGI and it wasn't very good. The only thing I can think of is when Gabriel's becoming the werewolf, and he's still human, but he's kind of get werewolf strength, and he starts jumping up the face of the castle, and that I think that was a bit cartoony looking. But apart from that, everything else is great. I mean, when the brides turn into back and forth into beautiful women, into vampires, great. When they're getting injured and walking out the fire and their face is half burnt, and it just goes back to normal. When Dracula does it and then does that with his hair, you're like, oh, that's fucking smashing that. I like that.
That says, mate, see when it mattered, it worked. So you can't really shut it down. Whereas I know we keep drawing across like fucking Quantum Mania, but assuming you were watching Quantum Mania, you just knew they were standing in a room and it was shit.
Aye.
Know what I
Aye, it
mean?
was.
Whereas everything in this film is probably real locations and stuff like this, but it felt like these places were actually there. Let's see that big long bridge. That felt physically there. Know what I mean? And you know it's fake. So it was just done better.
There was depth and scale to it. And probably the thing that gave it that depth and scale was obviously the height. You're seeing the wee bridge fae, and then right along the bridge is the fire's all gone. So it looks real, man. It's fantastic. I mean, maybe the swinging, like Frankenstein swinging about, that's a bit, oh, come on. But at the end of the day, it's just a film, man. Fucking enjoy it, go with it. And it was done brilliant. Wonder where he went to at the end, but Frankenstein. Where's he sailing to?
You know where he's sailing to, mate. He's sailing to fucking Acapulco. Know what I mean? He's going down to get himself some sun. He's leaving Transylvania, man. He's like, get me out of here.
Fucking. Firstly, you'll need to find a charging station, man. That's what I need to find. Plug yourself in. Keep that Green Goblin heart.
The world has gone green, bro.
Very true. Very true.
But mate, he'll be away to Cancun, mate. He's away on the beaches. Just
I know where he's gone. Easterhouse Sports Centre. If somebody walked in there looking like that, it would not be questioned. It's a bit rough, that big guy, man. We've seen him about this place. This does look like your neighbourhood, mate. You all right? Aye. Handle yourself. Anaya.
Not one person would question any of the scars.
No fucking chance. You just ask where he got them and who gave them. Right, get that mob, mate. Aye, I know the script, don't you? So you need to say I love it.
I should see the other guy.
Spoiler alert, Anna dies. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about it. Aye or no?
Aye. Because if she lives, Van Helsing gets the wee happy ending and he gets to settle down and they have the family and all that push. And that's not the story for the left hand of God, is it?
Does it? Fuck. Because he's cursed, isn't he? It's his curse. He's not cursed, it's his curse. If people understand what I mean, I know you do, but aye, he's no destined to get the slippers on at all, is he?
Is it? It's like the song, the White Snake song, mate. Here I go again on my own.
Going down the only road ever known. With Carol by my side and Titus gone. There's a new band coming to town, folks, called Photo Book. Listen out for them. Just want to tell you about that, all right? New band called Photo Book. What a Tortoise going songs. Aye, so Anne dies. You're right. It worked. Definitely worked, even though I forgot all about it. But as soon as she died, and as soon as he's burning on the pyre, I just suddenly remembered, oh, aye, he's got to turn around a minute and look to the clouds. I forgot about that, but it wasn't as cheesy as I remembered it being. It was actually no bad because she says throughout the film when she's losing members of her family, I will see you again. I will see you again. And she does. She sees her brother and her father up in the clouds, didn't she?
Aye, it's part of the whole prophecy, isn't it? That what her great grandfather or something was through her lineage anyway that Dracula came about and stuff. So he made her old relative or whatever it was made a promise to God that they wouldn't, that whole family wouldn't get into heaven until they ridded the world of Dracula. Know what I mean? And just when that the prophecy was fulfilled. So it was like, neat wee bone that. I like that.
What a sit about in a waiting room they had, man. But hundreds of years. So I just imagine them sitting in that wee waiting room at a Beetlejuice. She know done that yet.
I see when the boy Bill can come in, he's like, see you're a useless bastard like your dad before you.
I can imagine it, can't you? His dad sitting there and he walks in, kilt. Don't worry, Dad, you said. I'll do it, you said. Well, fucking look at you now, eh? Don't even you think about sitting next to me, right? That guy with a shrunken head sitting here. You're no get to. No talking to you. You're poor you're fucking left your
guy with a
sister
shrunken head.
Left your sister down there. Fucking poor lassie.
Fucking superb.
Right, wrapped up in a nice wee bow. And I guess the ending was obviously designed to these other films that were meant to come on, because Van Helsing's still Van Helsing and he's got lots more work to do. A lot more kind of demonic people to bring to Christian justice. But it never happened. And it's a fucking shame it never happened, because if this was a barometer for anything going forward, it was good times, man. But sadly, it ended up a standalone. But standalone, I'm glad we got, mate. On that score, I'll say that I gave it an 8 out of 10. What about you?
Aye. I'm the exact same, mate. That was my IMDb. So
same.
Plus, like I say, mate, it's got connections. A lot of the films we've been doing recently is when I went to pictures to see them when I was away, mate. So it was like, you know what I mean? It was there. And Hugh Jackman was the man for me. You know what I mean? Obviously being a mad fucking Marvel wanker, you know what I mean? And he was Wolverine. So that was it. He's Wolverine and he's out there battering fucking werewolves and vampires. What can this guy know do? And then fucking Australia or something came out and I was like, what you doing, man?
Exactly. I mean, I wonder as well if they did eventually get to make their 2 or 3 more films in the back of this, if he'd have been available anyway. Because his dance card kind of get fucking marked after this, because X-Men just blew him out the water, didn't it?
Yep. That was it. Oh, yeah, the place, man. Plus, there was talk. It's.
Oh, yeah, the place.
Well, Van Helsing is on that list of reboots and remakes, mate. So something could happen.
Fucking. It seems like we're talking about this all week, every week, innit? Remake, reboot, remake, reboot. Get a fucking an idea in your heads and do something different. Don't let Zack Snyder do his own movies, but for fuck's sake, I've not watched the second instalment of Rebel Moon yet, but on your recommendation, it's going to be a slog, man.
I thought I laid that trap like Rambo in First Blood. So, oh, it's fucking awesome, man. It's awesome.
Aye, for you that don't, well, for everybody that's known our group chat, Chris came into group chat, mate. I've just watched the second installment of Rebel Moon. It's fucking amazing. Is it, Papa? No falling, mister.
What was that saying? It? The second film has everything the first didn't.
Aye, and more. But I'll maybe watch that tonight, mate. Actually, I will watch it. I need to watch it now. I've watched the first one. I need to watch the second one.
Aye.
But there we go, folks. That has been Van Helsing, episode 16 of series number 4. We have such history, you and I, Gabriel. We thoroughly enjoyed it.
You murderer!
That's right. Do you know what I forgot to say as well? As much as we were talking about Frankenstein being very thespian and matter of fact with his speech, it reminded you he was a monster in between his speeches, be going, Didn't he? Forgot about that, man. Oh, he's a monster. I'm the monster.
So uncivilized.
Oh, it is so uncivilized. Must
Oh.
tell somebody. Aye, so there we go, folks. Episode 16, Series 4. Thank you very much for listening, watching, or doing both. If that's of your persuasion, that would be much appreciated. As always, we ask that you kind of hit a like, subscribe. If you feel you're going to be on the toilet pan for more than 5 minutes, give us a wee review. And you could even copy and paste, share us with a friend, share us with an enemy. Go up to somebody in Starbucks, fucking slap them about the face and go, "What's the script?" and run away. Any help like that would be absolutely, that would be good. What about you? What could you suggest that people do for us this week?
Oh. Just tell your friends, tell your enemies, mate. Just everything under the sun. In fact, this thing that we do, where can you find us? How's it? Tell us where you find us, mate. Just give us scenarios where you find us. You know what I mean? Do we find you at the bottom of a poly bag when you think you've ate all the Freddos? You know what I mean? It's just that when you reach into the pack of Haribos and there's no gummy bears left in it. Oh, what's that? Is what's the script?
In amongst the sugar, the last remnants of sugars were in there. Or at the bottom of a McDonald's bag, in amongst 7 rogue fries. You know what I mean? Tell us where your fun is. That'd be quite funny if you could do that. Or if you don't, then you're assholes. Aye, you're assholes for not playing the game. Me Paul for Seismic Soccer said that was a good game to play. We'll see if he plays it right. See if he plays it and sends us a wee something. Fun yous, boys, a fun you. See the black shite in the fucking the suction of your fridge, that black shite there, that mouldy shit, you're in there. Anyway, we digress.
Oh dear.
Wait, have you got a film for us for next week, mate?
I've actually got a couple that I'm bounding about. I was thinking, well, Mad Max 2 was one of them. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll need to. Well, no, what I'll do, see the 3 films I'm thinking about. I'll watch them the day, and I'll figure out what ones I think's more entertaining.
Sounds like a plan. And then you can design the artwork and just post it, and that's how I'll find it along with everybody else, right? Because nobody plays the guessing
You
game.
like a wee surprise, don't you?
I do. I love a surprise, mate. I don't get a lot of surprises. I'm very much unfulfilled in life. You know, I would love a wee surprise now and again. Not a bad surprise. You can get bad surprises as well. Like when you walk out and you've got a flat tire. That's a surprise, but it's not a good one. No, I'm talking about coming home and like having a cake or something for no reason. Just got you a cake. Oh, that's a lovely wee surprise. That. Oh, you like? No. Do you know I read a thing as well? This is just a guy who ran. It fucking depressed the life at me for a full day, this thing. And it was on a men's mental health page as well. This is meant to give you vibes. Gave me fucking suicidal vibes, I'll tell you. And it said that more often than not, the only time a man will receive flowers is at his funeral.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What? What the fuck am I just read? And it made me think. I was like, have I ever had flowers? I've never had flowers. Do I want flowers? I might want them before I die. Aye. And in the same page, I know it says about how, like, at a man's funeral, people will come from far and wide to grieve and talk about how brilliant he was. but during life they won't cross a road to Chappie's door and say, "How are you?" So, for fuck's sake.
Fucking hell, man. See whatever that website is, stay off it. Fuck.
I know.
Man.
I hit the wee thing on Instagram and says, "Do not like this. Unfollow. Suggest less. Yes, suggest less. Fucking." I mean,
fucking hell, man.
Start at
Oh,
the
that
top of
was
your
good.
level with a
That was
window
good, man.
think about it.
I like that we finished on a happy note.
Aye, there you go. There you go, folks. If you're a man of a certain age with commitments, a family, job, no prospects, and you just want a little boost in your day, What's the Script podcast? Craig will provide that shit, no problem at all. Fucking. Anyway, let's go. I need to urinate, mate. I hope you're feeling better soon.
Well, yes, much love and all that, folks. Hope you kind of catch colds through the podcast.
Oh, you're like a fucking. Oh, what's an Edwardian? Or the Joker when he says cheerio to Bruce Wayne in Batman 89. It's brilliant. People, listen to this. Well, battery. Cheerio.